Good morning, everyone. I've been going over YouTube and Facebook in the morning just before work, like I do. And as I was scrolling down Facebook, I saw a Huffington Post uh, post shared by a friend with Donald Trump being interviewed and saying, well, I'm not a big believer in man-made climate change. And it amazes me that this is still going on, that this is still a thing, because I put climate change deniers in the same boat as flat earthers because it's the same. In my mind, because I know Trump likes big weapons and big talk, and he'd love big hands, but you can only have so much, right? Uh, and I think I've made this video before, but I'm going to state it again. In an example of whether it's possible for man to change the climate of the Earth. Let's just start on that. Is it possible for man to change the face of the Earth, essentially? Well, we seem to be about to go to war with everyone so far, North Korea in particular. My question to Donald Trump would be, do you believe that we have enough nuclear warheads to change the face of the Earth? I keep hearing on the internet mostly racist bigots that are afraid of anybody that's a different color that they are, saying we should just nuke the Middle East until it's glass. Okay, well let's ponder that for just a minute. Let's say we did use our nuclear arsenal and nobody retaliated, because that's reasonable. But say we launched all of our nuclear armaments into the Middle East and just nuked the whole area. Everything was glowing, radioactive wasteland. Would that, do you think, change the environment? Would that have an impact on the Earth and its weather patterns? I think that even Trump would have to admit that it does. Now, is it then so much harder to believe that 7 billion people uh, putting out effort to cut down forests, pave marshes, burn fossil fuels, and dump garbage and produce plastics and all the things that 7 billion people do every day. Somehow that is unreasonable to think that it would change the environment. But with one push of a button, you could change the world forever. So in my mind, it is one or the other. Can man change the environment, or can man not change the environment? Do we not have an impact on the environment? My argument, of course, is we easily have an impact. We see the impact of bacteria when bacteria and algae bloom in our rivers because of our waste runoff. That algae bloom affects the environment and the climate and the world. A windstorm in Africa will affect our climate over here with the dust. So 7 billion people eating, defecating, screwing, burning, wasting, living is going to have a massive effect on the environment, and it clearly is. And if you're denying it, then you are ignorant, first of all, burying your head in the sand and denying it because you're scared because it's too big of a problem, or you're paid and have an agenda. But with the dropping in price of of renewable resources, renewable energy, solar and wind turbines, and the drop in prices in batteries, which make them now officially cheaper and easier than coal and gas and fossil fuels. Uh, let Trump deregulate to his delight, and the oil companies can rake in their last trillions of dollars off the backs of the people and the detriment to the environment, because it's as I've said as an example many times to clients, I view it as like Indiana Jones, it's still early, where the bad guys are trying to grab all the gold and stuff it in their pockets while the door is slowly coming down. That's where the oil companies and the fossil fuel industry is today. They're just grabbing what they can before the door is closed to them forever. Peace.